ever crack open a textbook and just wish those astronomy pics would, like, come to life.
Right.
I mean, wouldn't it be way cooler to actually experience a supernova instead of just reading about it?
Now you're talking. And that's what's got us so jazzed for this deep dive.
We're strapping in and rocketing into the world of Stellar Simulator, folks. This thing is a virtual universe where you can, get this, create your own solar systems.
Yeah, and we're talking about witnessing these mind-blowing cosmic events firsthand. It's like next-level learning. You know, it's not just reading about science, it's about doing science.
That's what's so fascinating to me, this idea of like tapping into that very human need to really get it right. Imagine the difference between reading about a black hole and then boom, virtually getting pulled into one.
Totally. It really brings home that old saying, tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn, or something like that.
Exactly. So let's launch into this thing. What exactly is Stellar Simulator for those who haven't ripped themselves away from their textbooks to check it out?
Well, the coolest thing is, it's not limited to just one platform. You can have this awesome experience on VR, sure, but they've also got it on your phone, your computer.
Oh, wow. So no fancy headset needed.
Nope, totally accessible. But basically, think of it like a cosmic playground, right? And it was created by the World Science Festival.
Yeah.
They were, all about making science fun and engaging for everyone.
Yeah, they do some really cool stuff. Okay, so I'm picturing this virtual universe. As a user, what's the first thing I get to do? That's like step one in this cosmic playground.
Well, imagine this.
Yeah.
You team up with some friends, right, virtually, and you're hanging out in this galaxy.
Yeah.
And you've got these mini labs, you're building solar systems, you're hunting down nebulae, which are basically where stars are born.
Hold on, you can actually find nebulae in this thing.
Oh yeah, you bet.
That's awesome.
And here's the really wild part. You can even speed up their evolution. So you can watch as these nebulae birth entire clusters of stars. It's not just observing, you're experimenting, right? Launch planets, mess with their speed, their trajectory, and see how it affects their orbits. You're basically playing cosmic architect.
Okay, I'll admit I'm kind of nerding out over here. I remember struggling to wrap my head around black holes back in school. It's sort of blown my mind. Speaking of, can you actually see those crazy cosmic events?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Supernovae, you got it. Red giants collapsing into black holes.
Yeah.
Front row seat. You've got neutron stars, white dwarfs, all the cool stuff. And the detail is incredible.
It's all starting to sound less like a classroom and more like some awesome space opera.
Right.
But there's got to be a method to all the madness. This isn't just about dazzling visuals. What's the learning theory behind it?
You're totally right. It's not just eye candy. It's all rooted in something called phenomena-based learning. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, so break that down for us. What's so special about phenomena-based learning?
Well, it's like learning by discovery, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just being told facts, you're figuring things out for yourself.
Yeah.
You're like a little cosmic detective.
I can see how that would make a difference. Instead of just memorizing facts, you're actually understanding the how and the why. So how does that play out in the simulator? Like, what does that actually look like for someone using it?
It's huge because you're actively engaged. You're encouraged to collaborate with others, right? You got to communicate clearly to work together, and you got to think critically to solve problems. And these aren't just science skills, they're life skills.
That's totally. So it's about way more than just the science. It's about those aha moments, that excitement you get from figuring something out on your own.
Exactly. And that's what Stellar Simulator does so well. It sparks your imagination while still grounding everything you're doing in actual scientific principles. And that's the thing, this isn't just a game, you're internalizing complex physics by actually doing it. Just imagine the possibilities if this kind of learning becomes as common as textbooks.
Wow, yeah. A whole universe right at your fingertips, ready to be explored. What would you explore first?